Good morning students. In this video I will explain you how to use scanf function in C programs to take the value from user at runtime. So whatever up until this point, whatever we have seen the previous video examples, in that whatever we declare the values for variable, those values are called as a compile time initialization. And if we use the scanf function in our program, that function through we can access the value from the user at runtime. Such type of initialization is called as a runtime initialization. So let us see, we will start to learn this concept through the example directly. Open Turbo C++. Okay, in previous video we have seen the 5 basic examples, that is addition, arithmetic, then area of circle, area of rectangle and greatest. So these examples I will explain again in this video, but little bit change in that program, in previous program. So we will start one by one. Okay, so first we take the example addition.c. So basically what we are doing in this program, we just initialize the variable a and b. A is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20 in a program, right? But I want to access the value of a and b, means every time I need to perform the addition of different numbers. So what happen in this program, when we run this program, see and compile, okay, then run. Okay, every time this program is show the addition is only 30, right? That value will not be changed. Okay, because whatever we provide the value of a is having the same 10 and b is 20, but it is not having the same in mathematical algebra. Like in maths, what we do, we can take the different values for every time. Sorry, in some time we can perform the addition on 20, 20, 25, 30, 32, 34, right? So means what? I want to perform the addition of two numbers, but every time I want to change the values, right? I do not want the fixed value of a and b. I need to change the value of a and b. So that's why we need to use one more function in our program, that is called as a scanf. So whatever we do initialization of this variable a and b is called as here compile time initialization. Okay, so what we call this initialization, it is called compile time initialization. INITIALIZATION. Okay, so it is called compile time initialization, but I want runtime initialization. So for runtime initialization, I can add in this program scanf function before going to write the expression, right? See here, what is the expression? C is equal to a plus b. This is called as a expression. It is called as a expression. Okay, so before going to create the expression in program, we need to use the scanf function for the runtime initialization. So how many variables we have used for accepting the input? 2. So that's why I am put here 2 scanf. First I just put here %d formatted string, because what is a variable, what is a data type? It's a integer, right? int. It's a integer. So that's why I'm give here formatted string is a %d, comma, ampersand a. Okay, why here given ampersand symbol? The meaning of this ampersand is nothing but whatever value is taken from the user at runtime, it will directly go to the memory location, and memory location will be indicated by using this ampersand symbol. Okay, understood why we use ampersand? Because this ampersand can represent the memory location where the value of variable a will be stored. Okay, now same one more function, scanf for b. Okay, double quotes, %d, double quotes complete, %b. Okay, so %b is what? %b is what? It will indicate now the address of variable b, where the value whatever we accept from the user, it will be stored on that particular memory location. So before going to use scanf, we include one more printf function, because user does not know the values means what. So we need to give first statement to user, enter 2 numbers. Okay, enter 2 numbers. Okay, now just go to file, otherwise click on F2. Yes, then Alt F9, no errors, Control F9. Now see, enter 2 numbers. You can enter here any number, 23, 22. The addition is 45. Okay, understood? Because here I am taken the scanf and scanf function, so that's why expression can take the value of runtime initialization rather than compile time initialization. So this statement is called as runtime initialization. Okay, so this line is called as a runtime initialization of the variable. So this is called as compile time. Compile time means what? Directly you can give the value of variable in a program, but runtime initialization means what? You can take the value from user at runtime, means output window, through which function? Scanf function. So that is called as, it is a runtime initialization. Runtime initialization means what? We can accept the value from the user at output window, right? Up until this point, what we seen? Just answer, addition of this number is this, right? But we not seen enter 2 numbers or how to enter the numbers, right? So because of that reason, we need to use the scanf function to take the value at console window or output window. That is called as a runtime initialization. And if we directly put the value of variable in a program, that is called as a compile time initialization. So better use or better normal practice, we need to take the value from runtime initialization, because we can perform same expression for the different values. Okay, now see, I'm just remove the compile time initialization, save again program. Yes, Alt F9, compile the program, Control F9, execute. Now I want to take another value, 20, 50. Either you can enter first value, give enter, or you can just give the space. Suppose I give 89. So it will perform the addition of number 20 and 89. Okay, means every time you can change the value to perform the addition. The answer is not having the same for every time for this program. So for the execution of single expression, for every time we can change the value when we accept the value from the user at the runtime initialization for variable. Okay, so for initializing the value at runtime, so here in this output window, I am taken the value 20 for A and 89 for B. Okay, so 20 for A and 89 for B. So these values for the variable A and B. So it will take it in a console window or output window at runtime, means after executing the program, I will receive the input from user. So that's why it is called as a runtime initialization. And so for runtime initialization, we need to make a little bit change in our program. That is nothing but we need to use which function? Scanf function. And in scanf function, we need to provide the memory location by using ampersand symbol. So understood ampersand symbol? ampersand symbol can indicate the memory location where the value of that variable will be stored. Okay, now we can open the next program. What is our next program? Arithmetic. Okay, so I'm just open that arithmetic.c. So same here, I'm just remove a is equal to 20 and b is equal to 50, that is compile time initialization, and just use the scanf. Before that, just type what I want in front of user. I want 2 numbers, so just write here enter 2 numbers. Then use one scanf for a scanf. So data type is integer, so replace here formatted code as %d comma ampersand a bracket complete colon. Second scanf for b, scanf %d comma ampersand b bracket complete. Okay, just save the program. Yes, compile alt F9, no errors, control F9, enter 2 numbers. So you can enter here any 2 number, just give the space, and using that value it will be perform the 4 operation, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Now see, in next time again I want to change the values, so it's possible to me to change next number. Suppose in next time I want to take these values, so for these values also I can perform the same operation. So for runtime initialization we can do to change the value every time for the same expression, so we can perform the result on a different values. Okay, now next, what is our next program? Arithmetic area of circle. Okay, so area of circle, which value is required? Radius only, because pi value is fixed, so only radius is need to take from the user. So write here first printf, enter radius value here, right? Because I want radius, so that's why I'm written here enter radius value, double quotes complete, bracket complete, enter scanf. Then what is the data type for R? Integer. So again formatted code is came here %d ampersand R here. Now because variable name is given R, so just save the program, compile alt F9 and control F9, execute. So enter the radius value, not P. I want to take radius value 4, so it will be area of circle is this. Okay, so next again I want to execute, I want to perform the operation for different value. Suppose I want to take the radius 8, then it will calculate area of circle based on that radius value, right? So every time I can change the radius value, and according to that it will calculate the area of circle. So next program, area of rectangle. Okay, so area of rectangle, we need to take 2 values again, length and breadth. So first I am put here printf, enter the value of enter the value for length and breadth. For every separate variable you can write printf separate statement, right? Suppose if you want to take first only length value, so enter the length value. Okay, so first you can enter the length value, write scanf. So here formatted code comes %f because the data type for length and width is what? Float. So that's why formatted code is same, that is %f, double quotes complete, ampersand, length. Okay. Then next I want to enter the value of width. So just again write slash and put here I want to enter the value in new line. Enter the width value then write down scanf. Again write formatted code %f comma ampersand width bracket complete. So remove this previous line, then writing the expression. Okay, just save the program. Yes, Alt F9, Control F9. Okay, now first enter the length value, enter the width value, then result. Understood? So in this way you can every time enter the value separate also for the variable, or in a single line also you can enter the value, like enter the value of length and width, it is also possible. Otherwise you can enter the length value and enter the width value. This is also give the separate way, it is also possible. And suppose if you want to display the new line result, then just add slash and save, Alt F9, Control F9. Okay. The area of rectangle is this. It will be go to the new line. Our next program is greatest number. Right. So here also just remove number 1 and number 2. It is compile time initialization. Just write down printf. Enter first number, write down scanf for it. Formatted code is here %d again because data type is integer. So put here %d bracket complete ampersand number 1 means num1 variable name. Then second statement for second number printf. Either you can take in a single statement also and in separate statement also. So better practice you can write in a second line also. Enter. Just give slash and enter second number. Scanf %d comma ampersand num2 bracket complete semicolon. Okay, just remove this previous line. Just save, Alt F9, Control F9. Okay, enter first number, enter second number. The greatest number is 49. Same here for this printf, add here slash n. So next time I want to change the value, so it's possible for me. Okay, so every time you can perform the operation of different values by using same expression through the runtime initialization. Okay, understood this concept? If you have any query, then you feel free to ask me, and view and subscribe the videos. Thank you.